obviously the great start to the game. That's what we've been doing of late. Getting out the traps really quickly, and I thought we continued it, completely dominated the first half.
What's easiest for you?
Delighted with that first half performance.
Jimmy, obviously getting that goal after 21 seconds obviously settled things for Harriers.
Yeah, bright. Shane Byrne, Zach Brown in particular from the kick-off, really bright, got the ball out into a wide area. Actually lost possession, but again Shane Byrne on the front foot. As captain, that's what you want, won the ball back again. And Ash did the rest, we know he's capable of that. Cutting in from it was a great strike, in off the post, unsavable. He set the tone really, and I thought we continued it for the rest of the half. The only disappointment was that we didn't score second and third.
Of course, there's always at 1-0. It's always going to be tie. You know that Southport were going to come back into the game. Your views on the penalty?
Didn't look like a penalty. I thought it was sloppy play from us in the build-up. Let's be honest. Not going to moan about the referee not giving it. I think that we had countless times to clear it, got away with it. Then when the ball went up the pitch and we didn't secure it, lost it, and then made a bad decision. So look, it's three or four errors that led to it. It's our own fault really. So look, we shouldn't be in that position where we could concede it.
And then coming back, fighting back, to think, still the playoffs still potentially on, and goals from Arbury Motor Group and Ashley Hemmings sealing the game as a contest.
Yeah, look, they've been setting the tone for the team for the last about 6, 7, 8, probably 10, 12 games really. That's where it starts. We defend from the front, but then we need to be a threat as well, and we have been over the last couple of weeks. Look, our goal tally is there for everyone to see. We're massively disappointed as a team with how many goals we've scored this year. But you can still affect the game by working hard, by being a nuisance to the opposition, and then it's amazing how when you keep doing that consistently, the quality starts to show. And delighted from both today to get on the score sheet again.
Season isn't over yet. Looking at the live league table as it stands at the moment, Harriers 9th, from 4th down in the playoffs. There's still 4 spots to go.
Yeah, and to be fair, the table, I won't say it's irrelevant. Of course, it's not irrelevant. That's a stupid thing to say, but we have to control what we can control, and that's what we've been doing for the last number of weeks, really. Put ourselves in a position where we've kept our season going week by week. We just want to do that again. We don't want our season to finish next week, and to do that, we're going to have to win another game. What a great mentality to have. We put ourselves in this position by not delivering as much as we wanted to earlier in the season. But look, what this group's doing at the minute is they're fighting. They want to keep it alive. They look hungry. They look fit. We look like we've got quality. And that's it. We want to keep our season going beyond next week.
And everything coming together. Many would say is to achieve. Well, I'm not saying the impossible, but you'd probably be favourites going into that section.
Yeah, let's just get there, Steve. Honestly, might sound boring. I don't care, to be honest. Again, the disappointment's driving us. Disappointment of early in the season. It will continue to going into next Saturday's game, another tough game. And let's look after ourselves, and if we can come away with a good performance, and we get the crowd behind us at home, like they can be, we can win the game. That's all I know. That's all I'm absolutely certain of. We can win that game next week, and we can win any game at this level. Simple as.
And the support from the home fans will be obviously immense, and for such an important game, I imagine that we'll be looking at a big crowd in Arbury.
Yeah, I hope so. Talking about crowds, home crowd yet going into next week. I'm sure the crowd will increase, obviously with the expectation and the excitement. But look, I want to talk about today's crowd. To be honest, I thought what a fantastic support away, Southport away when you're 12th in the division. Do you know what I mean? I think that's excellent today. I thought credit to them. They come up here and they get their rewards for travelling because they got a good performance and a good win. So yeah, massive thanks for the people who travelled up today and helped us keep the season alive.
You're talking about 200 people making the trip, or the nearest direct 200 people. And they certainly made their voices heard, didn't they?
Look, it's unbelievable. I think through this year, it's been tough at times for both ends. I think that's always been appreciated by staff, by the players, by the whole team and the whole group. It's meant a hell of a lot because there's been some tough times where they've still stuck with us, travelling up and down the country, week in, week out. At this level, it's different class, and we can't thank them enough.